Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your tarot and oracle reading for July 2025. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it's already July. So we're going to start with oracle cards just to get an idea of where the energy's going. And how you doing, Sagittarius? Your last reading was pretty awesome, actually. I don't know what it is in your lives that's happened recently to level up your whole world, but that was a positive reading. So this is the Mudra deck. Comes with a hand gesture. A lot of you guys are familiar with this, but it gives you something that physically empowers the message that you can do. And this is vitality. Get a move on. This is how you do it. You almost pinch your thumb like this, and that is the symbol that represents this message. I am transfused with universal vital energy, which refreshes my spirit and caresses my soul. What did I tell you, Sagittarius? I don't know what you're up to, but this, look, it's all yellow and happy. That's great. You deserve it. This helps overcome acute and chronic tiredness. Yeah, it correlates to the body too. Isn't this a cool deck? It's called the Mudra deck. Let's see. I can be better than that. One sec. A lot of you guys have asked about this. I'm going to take a quick moment. Sorry to interrupt, but it's this, you guys. I'm always getting asked about this. It's awesome. Yes, it is. So this is all about visualizing what is possible. Take deep breaths of fresh air, drink lots of water, and chew on something hard. It literally says that. Refrain from jokes, please, Sagittarius. I know how hard it is for you. Then start by surrendering yourself to your tiredness for a few minutes. So give into it for just a few minutes. Breathe long and deeply. While you are doing that, yield up all the used up energy within you. After that, swing your arms and legs about, clap your hands, and then form this mudra. The middle finger of this left hand presses gently on the right thumb. Oh, and here she is. So say hello. This is Freya, for any of you guys who don't know her. While maintaining this mudra, you inhale fresh energy in a series of low, slow, lung-filling breaths. Visualize wonderful paintings and tones of white and yellow. I love that. Your other message is your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of wands energy. There's a lot of cat hair in the air. I'm breathing it. Oh, 'tis the season. All right. Babe, you're going to have to kind of move a little bit for our Saggies. Thank you. What's coming towards Sagittarius for July 2025? What's coming towards our Sagittarius? I'll be holding the cards out for you. What's coming towards Sagittarius, July 2025. There's a lot of reflection going in to this. I'm going to describe it this way. This is a fork in the road. So you're taking an opportunity in July to get a lot of perspective on where you're going by looking at your past. So this fork in the road, it's not without a lot of work. It's not without some tiredness, for sure. He's resting on his shovel for a reason. Looking at what have you created so far. Are you happy with that, Sagittarius? Well, if you keep on going exactly the way that you have, you can guarantee that you'll probably get the exact same harvest next year and the year after that, right? But if you want something new, what do you need to tweak in order to change that, right? What's coming towards Sagittarius in July 2025? There we go. The Fool card, a brand new journey. Okay, so it looks like, look at writing on the wall here. There's a moment where you take a pause. Maybe you've already done that. Maybe that was part of June for you. And there's almost a sense of like, remember in that card it said, surrender to your tiredness. Let it overwhelm you for a moment. Just let it take over for a second. Just to observe it. Let it have its way a little bit, like me and Freya here. And thank you. She moved into position on her own so I can give you this proper reading. So when you succumb to what is there, you observe it, you allow it to be there. It doesn't have to last. So you allow yourself the moment, tired as you are, to really look at the rewards of your labor. And really honestly answer, is this what I want? Do I need to change things? And it looks like you are taking a new journey. You're trying something new. You're going somewhere new. We don't know yet what it is. This is going to be an extended for any of my Sagittarians who like much longer readings, like me to go into all the big woo-woo messages and get advice. I just want to say that. And it's the price of a cup of coffee, and helps me keep these readings going, helps me take time off of work. You've got a lot. Whoa, look at all this yellow. And that link will be in the description box below. We have the Fool card, like I said. Then we have the Magician card. Look at all this yellow. Oh my gosh. Look at your pick-me-up mudra, right? Visualize wonderful paintings in tones of white and yellow. What does yellow represent? Well, it represents happiness, cheerfulness, possibility, sunny side of life there with the Empress card. This is abundant. This is a brand new journey. This is like nothing you've experienced before, and it's requiring you to be creative, think outside the box, and believe in that inner manifester. This is huge. And then you're almost like calling in a massive opportunity here. The wands represent, of course, fire signs like yourself, right? But it also represents all the go-go juice of life. So when you get the wands, it's usually actions. It's trips, it's traveling, it's projects, it's jobs, it's interviews, it's, you know what I mean? Whereas the cups are like the emotions, and swords are the brainy side of things, communication. And so this is going to be a busy month. This is going to be a month where I feel like your heart is going to be beating a little faster than usual through the whole thing. And I absolutely believe with every molecule of my body that you can keep up with it. It has to keep up with you. I feel like you're going to be gaining momentum. So you go from this kind of place of doing the good work. You have the idea, you have the vision, you have the will. I'll say that with the pentacles. You have the will and the dedication. But you're almost kind of tired when this reading finds you. I can guarantee you that if I caught you halfway through July, you're not going to be tired. You're going to be inspired. So let's unpack this a little bit further. This has a lot to do with creating a foundation, either a legacy or even a home, somehow investing in your home. What would you consider your foundation? Some people, it's like, it's got to be my home. It's got to be my house. I got to know that I have a long lease. Nobody's going to kick me out. Or I own my home. No, I can do what I want and hang my paintings wherever I want. And that type of thing. Some of you guys, that foundation is your community. You're trying to take it or it's your job. Whatever this Four of Wands is, it represents your stability. And you want to take it from a place that is a little wobbly here and there. The foundation is wobbly. You can't stand a chair up on 2 legs or 3 legs. I'm sure there's actually some Swedish designer out there that's like, actually, I can. Okay, IKEA. But the Six of Pentacles talks about reciprocity. So this is like, I put in all the work here. I feel like I should be getting a return on this. But what's brilliant about what you're doing is you're going to start working smarter, not harder. Because you already know you can work hard. That's what got you leaning on your shovel, right? So this is where it turns around. You're realizing when you lean on that shovel and you look at what you've created, that things are a little bit shaky here and maybe a little bit shaky there. And you need it to start giving back to you. And it's going to start doing that. The Six of Pentacles is the card of reciprocity and of balance. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys are starting GoFundMes, and it's people who love you that are giving into your GoFundMe account, or people that believe in your vision. I wouldn't be surprised if talking about this, you just rally up some support with your community. I wouldn't be surprised if you get gifts, donations, people volunteering to help you out with advice, whatever it is. Moving on. I love this reading. I'm so enjoying it for you. I mean, it's always fun to deliver good news, right? The Fool card. So remember how I was talking about our Ace of Wands? Yeah, it's the go-go juice of life. It's action-packed. We got another ace. And so you're going to learn something or realize something that kicks this journey forward. Okay, so if you've been waiting for the green light, if you've been waiting for confirmation in the mail or a text message, if you've been waiting for just a few of the puzzle pieces to fall into place, this looks really great for you. But it could be that some of you guys have that feeling that something's around the corner. You started to work smarter, not harder, or at least you're willing at this point in the when you receive this reading. But you're waiting for that puzzle piece. You're waiting for that aha moment. It's coming. Where's this Magician? leading us. This is your manifestation, your dream board, your vision board. Ooh, that just got juicy. Okay. Wow. One sec. Oh boy. Okay. You know what? This touches on your last reading. That does not surprise me. We're just coasting along right in towards the yellow. And then we got this Ten of Swords. And when I ask about the Ten of Swords, look at that. It's just how it looks like. So this is a tough ending. This could be harsh or sudden. There could even be a sense of sabotage attached to this. The moon, I don't think you see it coming. But listen, this is an energy that has to move out of your life in order for you to succeed. And this was in your other reading too. So if that's resonating, go to the other reading. It'll be linked to this one. There's a boundary that is being drawn here with the Queen of Swords. She is a no bullshit queen. She is the ability to pull herself away from the emotional aspect of a situation and see clear as day. Listen, this is going to bring me down. This is going to pull me down. This is going to ruin my opportunities, or this is going to get in the way. This needs to be tweaked here. The numbers, like she looks at the statistics, she looks at facts, she's looking at this in a very practical manner, and she is doing what she has to, because we've got the Devil here, Capricorn energy with the Four of Swords. This is, I think, with a wisdom, detaching from some kind of pattern, addiction, or some kind of behavior that doesn't help you move forward. Detaching from it, there's a boundary that's being drawn and possibly a very solid ending. It could be happening, but it's in order to move forward. It's in order to move forward. You want that yellow, boo. You want that yellow. Look at this. How is that looking light, bright, and happy? That is intense. So it's, in a way, this has always been working in the background. And I feel like as you get a win here and a win there, and people respond well there, and that was a good idea, and things start to gain momentum, and you start to see yourself get that energy back, you're realizing you're going to be very sensitive to what's taking it. And then you're going to realize, oh shit, I actually can't afford somebody else or this behavior pattern, or if it's addiction or codependency or whatever it is for you that's representative of this devil, represented by this devil, whatever it is, it's coming out from the shadows, because the stark contrast you have with all that enthusiasm, you're going to really feel when this pulls you down. And you're going to realize, man, in order to keep moving forward, I have to let some things go. So let's talk about this abundance. Empress card. Empress here is total abundance. She's the only pregnant card in the deck for a reason. It's not just to say, like, sometimes it means pregnancy, literally, but usually not. It's like, it suggests that something so small could grow huge here. So let's find out more about that. The World card. This is far reaching. It might be bigger than you expect. Okay. So this looks successful. It looks big. This looks like, when we have the World card, it means a couple of things. First of all, it can be a travel card. It can be linking you to people and distances. It can link you to people who speak different languages, who look different than you. It could be a travel card, like I'm taking a vacation and trip. I'm speaking broadly. In this case, I feel like it's an influence thing. So maybe you're starting a YouTube channel. Maybe you're starting a business. Maybe you're thinking about moving. Maybe, yeah, if this feels like it's attached to a project, like your purpose in life, like what you're truly meant to do. Because the amount of enthusiasm and flow we get, all that momentum that's building towards this opportunity that you've called in, that's no joke. That's when you're starting to feel a sense of purpose. You're getting on the right tracks. You're like, yeah, this feels right in my body. You know, it feels good to me. But the World card, most of all, is the beginning of a new chapter, and a really positive one. It's closing up an old chapter of life. Anything else? Emperor card, more yellow, orange, red, taking a solid direction, being your own boss potentially. This is an authority, but not egotistical authority. You might have a huge influence on others. When all is said and done, hindsight's 2020, you might realize, wow, you are leading a lot more than you realized. Like, people were watching you a lot more than you possibly realized. But this is, you're sitting in the control seat here. Was this Ace of Wands? This potential. Hierophant, a new commitment. Wow. So Hierophant rules over institutions and set the way we commit ourselves to a set of beliefs. Tell me more about the Hierophant. It's ruled by Taurus. In this case, it's touching on Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this really has a feeling of you gaining this momentum, walking you through the whole thing, right? She likes it when I hold her foot. I'm gonna hold her foot. Cats are so weird. As this lights a fire, you're gonna get enthusiastic about a learning curve or something you have to research. The Page of Pentacles is being the student in life. It's a humble energy. It's a humble energy. And when we remove ego and we're the student about anything, we could be curious about the person we're dating or our job, learning and building upon that skill set. We are then open to growth. And so you are going to be open to this opportunity. Not only that, but I think you're going to fully commit yourself to this. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles before we go to the extended. Oh, I love that. Any kind of conflict that you were in, the Five of Wands came out upside down. You are coming out of that into the sun, more yellow. That is such a beautiful card. Oh, I have to sing to that one. That is beautiful, you guys. I don't know what you are up to. Feel free to share, but I don't know what you're up to, but keep on going. I believe in you. I'm going to get advice and I'm going to get a bigger picture, dive into the cards some more in the extended. That link will be in the description below. If I leave you here, thank you for joining me. I adore you. Please like the video and subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel. Bye-bye.